Now we are going to view the sunset. It's nearly 6 o'clock. Time for gin and tonic. Sebastian, did you bring gin and tonics?
I don't do these kind of things.
Oh, sorry. Atlanta Jewel, you want to have a sunset off with me and Tristan. Well, given Tristan's ability to see picture compared with mine, I fear me it's not going to be much of a duel, but here will be our best effort. Mine will feature the sun, the tree, and me. Well, I'm going to try, Sebastian. And if I fall off it, well, then at least I will win the competition. This tree has been rotting quietly here for the last 4.5 years. And if I am not stinged by a scorpion, I shall be quite surprised. Oh, scorpion, don't sting me on the hand, or any other part of my body for that matter. Oh, scorpion, don't sting me on the hand. Scorpion. How are we doing so far, Sebastian?
Pretty good, but you need to go higher.
Oh no, but then I'm going to fall off and hurt myself. Oh, I'm so scared now, because the tree's falling apart, and parts of my body, which I don't wish to make so close to scorpion nests, are now very close to the scorpion nests. Oh, sore. Oh,
that's looking good.
Yes.
A bit more.
A bit more where?
In front of you.
Yeah.
Cassie says it looks very nice.
Oh God.
Yeah, I think that's as good as it can get. Ta-da! Beautiful.
Am I a silhouette or can you see my face?
You black.
That's good. For there is a look of terror.
I can though.
No, don't.
Hold on.
Don't.
No, it's very contre-jour.
It's very contre-jour, yes.
Kirsty says she sent Tristan the picture. So he's got to do better.
This is actually quite a nice picture, isn't it? I don't mean of me, I mean of the mountains. The foothills of the great Dragon Range.
It's beautiful, James.
Why are you laughing, Sebastian? Have you been filming my bottom?
No, I just got an idea.
What is your idea?
I could drive off.
You could certainly try that. Off you go then. Oh, it is just magical. It's a pity you don't drink gin and tonic, Sebastian, because we could really have a good one here. There was a time when it was illegal to mention such things on drive. I'm not sure if it still is or not.
Apple juice.
Alright, well I better come down from here now.
Samantha said something. Casey, if you can repeat that, sorry. What Samantha said?
Kirsten, please repeat what Samantha said.
Oh, she wants you to do, Samantha wants you to do a shadow puppet story.
A shadow puppet story.
Yeah.
Now?
Yes.
Up here?
Yes.
Okay. What must the story be on?
Your choice. Why are you taking your shoes off?
Well, I need my puppets.
Oh, okay.
This is called the story... Oh, I've got to let go though. The story of...
Balance. Balance is important.
The story of who?
The story of Tandy and two cubs.
The story of two cubs. Good. One male and one female. And the male's name is Lucian, and the female's name is Amy. This is Amy, and this is Lucian. When do you think Mummy will come back?
You need to hold them above your head. Yes, 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 here we go.
When do you think Mummy will come back? I don't know when Mummy will come back. Why do you ask? I'm very hungry. Well, I'm also hungry, but I'm going to eat your food. That's not very nice, Lucian. I'm not very nice though, am I, Amy? I'm a lad leopard. Oh, are you? Yes, I am. Ow! Ow! I'm just as big as you are, Lucian. Well, soon you won't be. Oh, you can't bully me. I'm just as fast and strong. Well, soon you won't be. You can't do calculus. No, I can't. I'm a bit thick, but I'm going to grow big and strong like my dad. You don't even know who our dad is. Aww. That's a good point. That's all I got.
Very, very good.
Can we lick away now, please?
You can link to Tristan.
Let's go to Tristan.
Well, James has taken so long that now I can't get the sunset from where I am. All I've got is basically trees. We're too low down to be able to get the sunset like James. We were going to climb into a marula, and I even had a glass and everything for our gin and tonic, so we were going to one-up James. We've got a hippo in the background. We had the perfect tree, but it was, unfortunately, when we got there, the sun is too low already, and the tree was not in the right place. Of course, I actually don't really have a gin and tonic. It's water, but it would have looked like gin and tonic with our glass. So we could have... I can watch the sock puppet video if I want. Kirsty sent me the sock puppet video. Now, you've all lived this already. I haven't, so I'm going to try and wait for... Kirsty, we've got... Well, I'm getting Wi-Fi all the way from here. There you... Come on, sock puppet. Come on. Yeah, there we go. It's done. All right. Okay, hold on. I've got to get this to start in the beginning. Now, all of you have already seen this, so I can watch this now. What is... James is another story, isn't he? He's quite priceless. This is what it's like to be on the back wall when he's on the back of the vehicle. That's all it's like. The whole drive is all you do is end up laughing because there's these little things and quips and voices and all kinds of other things that go on behind you. Thoroughly entertaining. He's one of a kind, that's for sure. At least it was a backlit sock puppet enactment, because now you can't tell if James's socks are dirty or not. Well done, James. That was clever. I'm actually not sure what colour socks he's got on. I don't even know what colour socks I've got on. Thankfully, Kirst, he says yes. What colour socks do I have? Hold on, Kirst. I've got white socks on, so you can't see them from there, but I'll try and pull them out. Risky. White is always risky in the bush, but I couldn't find my normal ones. You know, you go on leave and socks go on a party and they go and find, you know, all their friends, their long lost cousins, and you come back and you've got one sock left instead of the 6,000 pairs that you had brought on your previous cycle. It's amazing how quickly socks disappear. I promise you, if I come to work and if I do a long stint, I've done a few that have been 2.5, 3 months, and I always buy new socks for that stint, and by the time I get home, gone. Socks have gone walking, they've gone looking for friends, Exactly, don't get attached to socks. If you're attached to socks, you can get attached to socks, but if you are attached to socks, don't come and live in a communal camp in the African wilderness, because you will not have any by the time you leave, and you'll be heartbroken and very, very depressed. It's the first thing that goes missing. Steve complains a lot about the fact that his underpants also go missing. Do you think it's a worldwide pandemic, Kirst? It seems particularly bad in communal living in the bush. It's been something that is always plagued every guide or anybody that's lived in the bush has ended up with the lack of clothing, particularly socks. And it's always one. It's never both. You'll put your pair of socks into the washing and one will come back. Never ever will you lose both socks. It will always just be one. And then the next pair that you have, if they're the same as those other socks, like these socks that I'm wearing, I'll show you now. Let me take off my shoes so you can see what I'm talking about. Give me 2 seconds because I tied a knot in my shoe, so it'll be difficult to take them off. And let's turn off the car as well because we don't want to listen to that. We might as well have the sounds of the African bush while I do this. But essentially, you'll see now there's 2 things that one needs to do when wearing socks in the African wilderness. Firstly, is one needs to write your name all over them. Not that this works, but you have to have names on them. See, my sock is pretty clean considering it's a dusty day and I've been tracking a little bit. But you have to have a sock that says, it does, T-R-I-S-T, Trist. I couldn't write A in because I had a line there that cut it. The other thing is that you see here it says an R, right? So that's for right-hand side of the sock. Now, if I show you my other sock, it will say L. Now, when you lose socks, I have a lot of pair of these particular socks in multitudes of colors. But essentially what happens is that when you lose socks, you normally will lose one of them, as I was saying. So you've got right and left, and you'll normally lose one. But then you'll get another pair and you'll lose them, and you'll never get a left-right. So you'll lose the left of the one pair. The next pair will also be the left. So you'll have 2 rights and only, well, no lefts. Then you never lose the left and then the right in the next pair, which you could then harvest and kind of create another pair. Instead, you end up wearing socks that are the wrong shape for your foot. But there we go. There's my hidden cool socks that are on my feet. Now, I best put shoes on, otherwise they're going to be dirty. So you're going to have to watch me do this, I'm afraid. No, Louise, I'm too pedantic for that. I like socks that are tailor-made for each foot. Do I have to tie my shoes, Kirsty? Please say no. I don't feel like it. Oh, that was a lot of effort. Land Rovers are not made for big people to put their feet up on the dashboard like that. All sorted. So now you can see that's the kind of issues that we face with socks. But like I was saying, Steve has an underwear thief in the camp somewhere that steals it. And I've never understood this. I've spent some time in a lot of really kind of difficult areas and places where people live together, where there's no shops around. But why would people steal other people's underwear, of all things, especially when you work together? I don't want to be wearing Stephen's underwear. Why would I want to be wearing Stephen's underwear? It's not right to be stealing people's underwear. In fact, I'm sure they're clean because they get washed, but it still somehow just doesn't feel hygienic to be wearing somebody else's underwear. So I'm one of those that is also, I'm on Stephen's side with this. If his underwear is being stolen, then it's no good. Did you see a track there? Not. So don't be an underwear thief. That's my advice for the day.